Okay. Right, let's create a dialogue then. Let's have a quick look at the export dialog. It's basically going to look like this, but a bit different. God, this ended up so complicated actually. Look at how big this is. It's going to take a while. Okay, what kind of dialogue is this? Window dialog, and then I have this background texture. So yeah, as I do this, I'm going to change my mind about what I'm doing about 10 times, most likely. But eventually I'll get to something that actually makes sense. Import dialog. Controls, dialogues. I like how I'm organizing things into folders as if my folder structure isn't already a giant mess. I might as well just dump everything into one folder. It's copium, to use a Zoomer terminology. Resizable, yeah. Yeah, merge from scene. So I just want to copy the background. What else do I want to copy? Nothing really. All right. Let's think about this. Yep. Yep. Let's just think. Please. Please think. Yep. 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 Okay. Create one of these. And then add 3 of these. So this is the file list. File list. Item list. And this would be the import list. Would I do this? Whoops, click the wrong thing. What? Size flags. I guess I would just do this. Now hold on. How did I set this up? Oh yeah, I want this thing. Okay, let's do merge from scene again and get this thing and put it there. It's starting to take shape, I think. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, I have these things at the top, right. I mean, I'm doing this. I have this same like structure so many times now that maybe I should. Project browser frame. Is that the what is that? Oh, it's that thing. Yeah. That makes sense. Okay. It's a panel. Okay. Yes. Let's do that then. Merge from scene. Item list frame. Oh, I should do this as well. Okay, this should be a VBox. So actually, this is going to make sense eventually. This item section, import section. Merge from scene, this thing. Expand. Do I have some kind of margin around everything? Yes, 10 pixels around this. Okay. Okay. Now I need to name these something else. So HBox. I really hate it. Container. It's too long. So item list search box. Okay. Mm-hmm. And then all I need is a button. tr import and then I see I need something over here as well. Okay, so I need to do this. So I'm still thinking about how I want to do this, but I think what I would do for now, while I'm still figuring things out, I would have a button that's like, it says add files, and that would just pop up a browser where you can select files from the operating system. In fact, let's just create that dialog now. So that would be a file dialog. Mode open files from the file system. And filters would be, I mean, I should set that up programmatically instead of doing it here. But that will just pop up this dialog to select files to add to this list. I think that's basically what I want. Okay, I'm going to stop thinking and just go. Just get on with it instead of... I'm thinking too hard. That's what I'm doing. Add files button. Import button. And I might use this space to the left of the button here just to display information about the import if something ambiguous is happening. For example, if you're importing a track and it's not clear what workspace the track is going to end up on, I guess I would... I don't know. Maybe that doesn't matter. Just read the manual. Read HiFudio's documentation. Okay. Let's create this dialog then. The actual code. Import dialog. Okay, I need to create a file. It's tempting to copy and paste this and then just edit it, but it's such a massive class that I think that would actually be counterproductive. I'll just end up removing 90% of it anyway, so it's better to start from scratch. New file. Import dialog. Okay, I know what I'm doing. This is easy. I'm a professional programmer. This is child's play to me. I can do it. You can do it. If I just keep uttering affirmations, then that might help. Okay. GDMUtil macros. Import dialog. Window dialog. Is that what it's called? Yes. Just gonna do it with a pimple again. Easy. This code looks a little bit strange. It says the best way that I found of writing these Godot classes now. So I'm gonna go import equals. Yep. Okay. Okay, now I need to a way to trigger it. So let's add it to project. What's it called? This thing. Yeah. Okay. Where's that? Project settings page. Open. Let's just copy what I did here. Open. Pop-up centered ratio. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's see what happens. Import. Crash. Because why? Oh, because I haven't actually added the import dialog to the main tree yet. So it should be in here. There it is. tr add files. Yeah, when it first pops up, it's going to look a bit weird and maybe not obvious what you're supposed to do. But it's okay for now. Why did that not work? Hold on. Because I didn't tab over to Godot at least once, so it didn't re-import the strings. Yeah, when it first opens up and it's empty, I feel like the add files button should be in the center here instead of this list, just to sort of direct the user a bit. But I don't really care that much about that kind of design thing. Not at this point anyway. But I'm just sort of thinking about it. Also, the margins are all wrong, I've just noticed. There should be 10 pixel margin in between these things. Ten, like that. Just thinking. I think that's a good idea, where I would have in the center of this, I would have another add files button. Like that. Which only shows up if it's empty, and then if that's visible, then this bottom bit wouldn't be visible. And when there's at least one file in the list, that one would disappear, and then this becomes visible. What's the name? What should I name? Add files center button. So this is the initial state of the dialog. Alright, this is going to take a long time. So let's get going. That's everything. Okay. Good. What did I miss? The frames. Which are just... doesn't matter, I can just call it in control. Okay. Good. So no Copilot should just do this for me. I don't think it will miss anything. I guess we can count. How many lines is this? Is there any number of lines? Oh, it's in the bottom right. That is 15 lines. And this is 17 lines. So it's missing 2. Wait, is it? 17. And this is 16. Okay, hold on. What have I done? Oh, this one has the root. Okay, so this is 16. So this is 17 because it includes the root. And this is 15. So I'm missing 1. What am I missing? Add, file list, import button, list, item list. I'm missing this one, yep. Okay. Now what? Alright, I guess I'll set up the add file buttons. Pressed. I'll do this here for my insanity. Tree add connect. And this one should do the same thing. Oh, I missed the add files dialog, did I? Oops. What are you complaining about? Oops. Right. Add files dialog. Hello? Let's just do that, and then files selected with a pool string array. Okay. I did not drink this coffee quickly enough. It's really it's lukewarm. Yeah, then I just add the files. Just thinking maybe I'd just move this stuff into here instead of doing these extra functions like I did before. I'll give it a try and see how it feels. So it would be like this. Import list flat view checkbox. Import list. Oh. There we go. Also, I'm going to move this stuff into here. Alright. Oh yeah. So I need to register the slots. Okay, there we go. And now I need to set up the filter for this dialogue. Okay. Let's separate this into functions, actually. Let's call this get tree. Eventually I'm going to find a way to structure this that I actually like. So get tree. What's wrong with that? Too many. Oh, get tree is a okay. And then set up tree. And then connect. So connect. So I think I'm going to be structuring this a little bit neater than I did with the export dialog. I've learned a little bit. Alright, set up tree. This is going to be what it should be called connect tree. Set up tree. Yeah. Set up the add files dialog. The fuck is all this? So tree add files dialog, filters, add a filter. I didn't know about this function. I've always just done it with set filters. You do it one at a time. It looks like that's pretty nice. So add filter. How does this work? I think it's something like let's look it up. Set. No, add filter. Oh, I have done it like this before. Okay. Blockhead project files. Extension project. How's this work again? Yeah. Wait, what's the format? Comma. I think I understand. So I decided on all these different file extensions recently for the different types of objects. Okay. See if that makes sense. Connect tree, thank you. All recognized. Okay, so it generates this automatically. That's what I was wondering. All recognized, and then it also does this. Which I don't want, I guess. Well, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine to have that. Okay, so that's cool. So if I go up to here, test. There you go, that's that block that I exported earlier. Very good. Okay. Now the next part I'm not going to be able to get like immediate results because I need to do a lot of work to set up the list controls. Because these are quite complex things. So whatever, I'll just continue. Continue doing what I'm doing. So file selected. Now I have to set up all of these lists first. So it's going to be set up file list, set up item list, set up import list. It's going to take a while. This might take several days to write all of this code. It's going to get, I mean, at the end of the, this is going to be slightly more complex than the export dialog, I suppose. And the export dialog is this complex. It's not actually that complex. It's just a bunch of code in one place. It's not like it's really complicated or anything. So the file list, I see, okay. It's going to be something like this. So there's not going to be any dragging. File list. Let's see what do we have here in the interface. I should just set this to like. I'll just leave it on the default. Okay, this. Let's see what we've got. Run list view. What are my options here? Set. So I'm quiet because I'm just thinking about whether or not I should just use a simple Godot tree or whatever the control is called instead. But I do want to separate, I do want to organize things into like folders as well. I think. In which case, this should also have the flat view button, I suppose. Maybe. Just thinking about what I want to do. Yeah, again, it's the design of this thing is going to just keep changing the more I think about it, and the more work I do, the easier it becomes to visualize things and better understand like what exactly it is that I need to do. Alright, whatever. Let's just go for it. If I might end up deleting this in the future, but let's just go for it. Should I just add these controls again so it's consistent? I don't think I want these size controls. What is the point of the size controls here? Because there's not going to be any waveforms. I'm not going to be generating waveforms from these, from like sample data that is not even imported yet. I should delete the size controls. Having a search box is fine. A search box on this list doesn't make any sense because the items are only things that the user has already explicitly added anyway. So why would there be a search other than because there's no reason not to add it, I guess. Should I just delete these? I think they're just pointless. In the export dialog, it just about makes sense to have these item resize controls. The reason being that there's waveforms that will appear if they're big enough. But with the import dialog, I'm not going to have any waveforms. It's just a list of things that have been passed from the zip files. Let's get rid of them. Let's put this here. File list. File list. So I'm going to need a thing to disable dragging. Dragging enabled. Drag in. Dragging. Item dragging. What is the point of this list on the left other than the only point of this list on the left of the import dialog is to list the files that we're looking at. And I guess if you want to remove one, you'd want to be able to click on it and remove it. Okay, yeah. It does make sense to use this kind of control. It's fine, but it's just going to be set up in a certain way. Alright, so that needs to be implemented Okay. Item dragging enabled false. Alright, so what interface do we need? To implement here? Get folder, get item to count. Item is disabled. Don't need that. Do need that because I have the search box. Make item control. Yes. Empty space double clicked. Don't need that. On item double clicked. Don't need that. Dragging is not enabled. So I can delete all of these. On review is an implementation detail, which I don't know about yet. On review. I can't remember what the point of that is. What does on review do? Ah, yeah. So I don't need that. That's for one-shot stuff. On right-clicked, I do need, because I want to be able to right-click and delete, I suppose. On selection changed. I don't think I need that. Restore selection, yes, that's mandatory. Set control color, hovered. Okay. Okay. Let's have a look at how I did this before. Just going to copy some of this and then noodle around with it. So file item. It's going to be something like path. need to pass in a custom hashing function. Can I do that like hash? That's not going to work. Yeah, you know. Copilot knows. Go on. I believe in you. Don't know if this is making any sense right now. So I need some kind of item control for... Or I could just use the generic item control, right? Oops, item control. More list item control. No, I can't because it doesn't even have a label on it. But I'll just use this for now. While I'm messing around here. What did I just press? I pressed the devil's keys. Stored selection. Okay. Right. So, see if I can remember how to do this. I need to run to the toilet first. What to do? File list. How does this work again? Like this? Okay. And then what? Rebuild flag equals true. And then I assume I need to do this. Then I have to implement all of these. So return file list item size. That one's easy. These ones I don't need to do yet. Make item control. Hold on. So this is how I did it. Oh. Oh, I see. What's this one? File browser item control. I'm gonna have to create. This is not part of the project anymore. Whoops, I accidentally saved it. Alright, let's go. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Import file item control. For now, let's just put a label on it. Don't need any of this. Set text. Don't need any of this. Probably don't need that. Not gonna need any of this, right? Let's just delete all this. Okay, I think that should work. Stick this on here. Okay, what else do I need? Restore selection. Turn equal like this. Is that right? Oh, I see. So these ones I can implement. What? Okay, let's see what that does. Oh yeah, I deleted those. This is a cool stack trace. The hell? Make item. Where even is this? File browser. Right, this seems like a build issue then. Something's very strange. If I force this file to rebuild, would that just fix it? I don't want to have to rebuild the entire project just because of the compiler being stupid. Okay, unfortunately I'm going to have to rebuild the entire project. So I have actually broken something, but I don't understand what. Oh, this is stupid. File item. So I have a struct in this header called file item. And I've added another thing called file item. And because Microsoft's compiler is absolute garbage, it's conflicting. So if I rename this to file list item, then it will magically fix it. Really silly. Okay, what happens if I add some random files like this? Nothing happens. Okay. Nothing happens because I didn't connect the signal. Pull tree add files dialog. Okay, so the other thing I want to happen when I add files if files size, I'm not sure if that's going to ever happen, but otherwise we definitely have files added, so we should go tree add files. Oh no, I need the hbox here. So no, this one. File list bottom container. Alright, something like that. Alright, well that worked, but it didn't add anything to the tree yet. On the list, I should say. So it must have been doing this, at least. Also, I need to reset. Oh, yeah, hold on. I don't have a draw function yet. So nothing's actually going to happen yet. Okay. So something like this. If file list rebuild flag. Let's try that, see what happens. Nothing happens because I didn't register, obviously. Didn't do this. Hey! It's sort of, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. If I make that a margin container, will it set the height for me? No, I don't think it will, because the moron list... I should actually fix this, I think, because if... minimum combined... Yeah. I should actually fix this, I think. Folder height. No, I can't fix that. Okay, that's fine. Let's say when I set this up, I should say, oops. Ah, what the fuck did I, what? If I can press the right keys, then I will say set item height 20. Okay. So these are like, huh. Why can't I select them? I wonder. Is that because this is being used? No. Clicking it doesn't select it. That might be because this needs to be set to pass, I see. Okay. So now, So these shouldn't be draggable at all, so... Why is it doing that? I saw this bug before, and I can't remember what the reason was. Makes it really massive. What was that? I don't remember. I mean, it doesn't matter because I'm going to disable dragging for this list, but... why is it doing that? That's really interesting. Is it because I need to set a default theme? Let's see how that would affect it. That doesn't make sense to me. No, it's got nothing to do with anything. Why is it doing that? It's so big. Oh, it's to do with margins. Yeah, that makes sense. This should be import. Here we go. 0, 0. There we go. So now I can drag these around, but I shouldn't be able to because this is just going to be a list of... There's nothing you can... The only thing I want to be able to do with these items is, I guess when you make a selection, a button should appear at the bottom to let you delete them. And maybe you should be able to right click to bring up a context menu to delete them as well. I guess let's sort out the folders. I think I can do that really quickly. The folders. Get folder. So like this. File list items folder. And also get file. Like that. And now they should be organized into folders. Nope, that's completely broken. Oh, I see what I did. I see what I did. So it should be get. Is it get base name or get base dir? I don't know. Get base name. It says the full file path without the extension base dir. Base directory name. I don't know what that is. It must be. That must be what I want, right? So add these files. Okay. And this button doesn't do anything yet because I haven't made it do anything. But if I add more files from a different directory, like for example, these. There we go. There we go. Still working. Alright, let's make this button do something. On file list, flat view. Toggled. Where's my connect function? Oh, I don't have that. File list flat view. File list flat view checkbox, is that what it's called? Let me just double check. Yes. Okay. File list flat view checkbox. I need this and this. Oops, I clicked outside the window. Okay, I had all these. Oops, I accidentally clicked something, which I shouldn't have. Add files, and then add more files, like from him here. Flat view, there we go. Okie dokie. And this is not going to do anything yet because I haven't set it up. Let's add more files. It's fun to add files. Okay, that's broken. Because they're not sorted correctly. That's what's going on there. So I need to sort the file list. That should be easy. Items begin. Okay, let's do the same thing we did before. Those, and then we went up to here. Add these. and then add all of these. Here we go. It's still not correct. They're not being sorted correctly. What's going on? These are not sorted properly. Still. What? Why are they not sorted properly? Don't think I understand that. What have I done wrong? That's very odd. That's just weird. Why is... I can't read these strings here. I don't understand. What? 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 Okay. I have a feeling I've done something stupid. So this makes sense so far. They're just alphabetized. Then I went to here and I added these. This makes sense. Then I went up to here and I added all of these. Now what's going on? Because it's... I see. I see. So this must be an existing problem in the export dialog as well. Because all I'm doing is sorting in the same way, I think. Like I'm not sorting by directory properly. Who am I? Let me think. Yeah, I am actually. I remember actually. I wrote the code for it. That it should be sorting correctly. Sort. Yeah. Here we go. Item sort. So this is what I need. Yeah. Okay. I basically need something like this. Okay. That makes sense. This is the logic right here to sort so that the folders come first. So I just need to do that again. Folder. Folder path. Okay, it's easy. Item sort, because I already have all of the information I need. So there we go. Sorry, it took me a moment there for my brain to start working. It took me until 4:26 for my brain to start working. Alright, let's just do exactly the same thing I did before. I did that, and then I added these, and then I added all of these, and now it's sorted correctly. Cool. And it should properly fold away the folders like that. Okay, so if these files are not valid blockhead object files, then I guess I sort of grey them out, or maybe display a little icon saying little exclamation mark icon or something like that, or a X saying it's not a valid object file or whatever. And then for the ones that are valid, I will automatically peek into the zip files and read the layout and get all the information about the items within those files and populate list. And then you'll be able to drag them into the final list to import. Okay. So this is all fine so far. Okay, so when there's a selection, I'm going to make a button appear here that's like remove selected. And also, I guess I'll do a context menu. So here. Mm-hmm. So I need to handle this one. Selection, no, equal tree, remove select files, but set visible selection. Not empty. To do. Okay, and also the context menu. So let's use this thing. So on right clicked, global context menu config, populate, hold on, enum class, remove. How's this working in? Pop-up menu, this. ID pressed. To do. Global context menu I open. Menu add item tr remove. Is that a real string? Remove. Something like that. Remove selected files button. So I need to do this. Okay. This shouldn't be visible. Add files. Add these. And when I select, this appears. When I deselect, it disappears. Okay. And then when I right click, we get this. Which also happens if I right click on the empty space, which is not right. I guess you should be able to like select multiple and then remove the selected. Am I correct in thinking that right-clicking does not select the item necessarily? So if there's nothing selected, then you right-click. Okay. So should be more like that, or should I just say that? That makes sense. Yeah. So right-clicking the empty space doesn't do anything now. Okay, good. This is starting to take shape. So I need to disable dragging as well. Let's do that. So set item dragging enabled. Now how do I disable it? This might be a bit tricky. So up till now I've assumed that you can always drag things. So I guess it's as simple as there's only one place where I call begin dragging. So right. I could do it here. So if properties item dragging, let me do this. And now oh, whoops. So I'm calling this already. So now it should not be possible to drag them. Cool. Is it possible to accidentally add folders? No, because this is grayed out. Okay. So I need to make it so that you can't add duplicates, obviously, because at the moment you can just add duplicates. Then I need to implement this. And this. And this. And then the rest of the dialogue. And it's crashing because I clicked on one of those trees that I haven't set up yet. So clicking on either one of these will just crash, I think. Yep. Okay. I need to have a little bit of a break.